Hi. So you were underneath and you were saying you saw all these bolts under there. I don't believe you.
There's 3 fucking bolts, man.
All right, for that piece, the U piece that looks like this, that goes around the...
The U piece that's like this.
Yeah.
Oh, here, let me do it on camera. The U piece that's like this at the back of the engine.
Yeah, there's one here.
Or the transmission. It bolts to the transmission.
Oh, so it's, the underneath. How hard are those to get to?
I can do it. It may kill me. After doing what I just did.
The piece is going to fall on you and hit you in the eyes.
No, it's going to crush my skull. Skull crusher here. But if we grab our shitty shit light. So, we've come to a realization that, fuck, mostly. Notice there's
a lot of space.
There's no space allotted here. That's the general joke of the evening.
3 days even.
3 days, exactly. But you'll see there's a missing motor mount. If you point where the missing motor mount is, or you can do lighting, take your pick.
Yeah.
Missing motor mount here. We took out the fucking aluminum bit, which bolts in here, here, and here. Ended up using the fucking air impact to get the last one, because it didn't want to fucking come out, because a goddamn giant fucking bolt. Demonetized, by the way. Giant bolts. Try and clean it up. Maybe I'll bleep it. So that leaves us with, we can now get perfect clearance if you clean up your demonetization language. We now have clearance because we've dropped it that far. We didn't have to drop it that far, but now we've got the clearance for sure. So, go back to the back. Dual light hands now.
I just replace my hands with lights.
Edward light hands here. Oh, god damn it.
There's a mountain. So there's the one bolt that's facing back to front.
So
there's
this thing that had a bolt through it. This is the rear motor, transmission mount. There is a bolt here that you can clearly see. Below this bolt that goes into this threaded hole right here, if you see the tip of my finger, I don't know if you can see it.
I can.
Okay, good. Now, there are 2 that are
Who are you talking to?
There are 2 that are below that.
Okay.
That are at the very bottom of the bracket.
Facing up?
They're facing this way.
Okay.
So they're facing towards the back of the car. I can get to those 2.
Okay.
This one will probably be the hardest one because
that's what I noticed
clearance.
Too. Okay, and the other ones that actually connect to the circular grommet piece, those are the ones going into the aluminum. So that's a worse idea.
They go. I'm pretty sure the bottom one that it bolts this way.
Yeah.
Because it bolts that way into the aluminum thingy, the sub-assembly. It bolts into it, and it conveniently bolts where the steering rack bolts in.
Oh, that was that. Yeah, that was.
I'm pretty sure the steering rack is actually on top of it.
That's a big time.
So it's remove the steering rack, remove that, demonetized. Just instead of cursing, just yell out, demonetized.
We gotta take out these demonetized bolts. All right, I'll get working on the top one. I mean, I'll fit it and everything and get an angle going.
Work some type of angle here.
You do something else that's not gonna get you crushed.
Preferably. Yep. So that's the sit rep. This is day number 3.
Demonetized.
Demonetized.
Don't middle finger your finger at the Japanese. Or you will not. We will not advertise Sony on your YouTube videos.
Instead, we'll advertise Toyota.
Fuck it.